Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Now today we are going to be almost 100%, like 95%, be converting all of Beep's lighting to LEDs. Now I got a bunch of different boxes back here with a bunch of different lighting components, and I got some LED side markers. Now these are really cool because these are LED strips instead of just the one bulb. It's a full strip of LEDs. These are the LEDs for my front turn signals. I have a brand new LED rear brake light, or third brake light I should say. And then my new headlights, which these are what I'm most excited about. And these are what I'm not sure if we're going to be able to install today. So I'm hoping so, because I'm hoping to film pretty much this whole video in one day. But we have the brand new headlights right here. So I have everything laid out up here that we are going to be installing. We're going to be doing one thing at a time, obviously. And I think I'm going to start with the third brake light because that's the only thing we're doing back here. Now the taillights are like the only thing, along with the license plate light. The taillights are like the only thing that we're not going to be LED swapping just yet, because I don't know if I'm getting aftermarket ones or if I'm just going to put LED bulbs in here and call it a day. Because they do make a couple of different aftermarket ones, and I don't really like any of them. I kind of like the OEM one, so I might just put some LED bulbs in there and then call it a day. But the third brake light is just two Phillips head screws. You unplug it, plug it in, and then it should work. We're gonna see if I can do this one-handed because my tripod does not go this high. So we're gonna see if I can just... Oh, I caught it. I caught it. I'm Spider-Man.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh, god damn it. This is a mess. I need a cameraman. There we go. Stay. Alright, so it should just come out. Of course, it's going to be all gross in there. And then the new one should just plug in. Alright, so I got it plugged in. It just plugs in like that. And then I should be able to stuff all this back in. Let's not put it on upside down. And let's get those two screws back in. Oh. We're going to have to peel the thing off. I was going to try and screw it back on first and then peel the thing off, but it doesn't look like that's going to work. Or I could just do this. Get in there. Oh god. There we go. There we go. Put that back there. Let's get the other screw out of my pocket. I dropped it. Oh god. Oh god, where did it go? Ooh, found it. Got them Spider-Man eyes. I already know these camera angles are going to be horrendous, so I apologize in advance. But this is what we got to work with today. And then I can just do this and pretend like it's a satisfying peel. But, there we go. That looks so much better. So much better than this old crusty thing. So that's the comparison. So that's old and that's new. Yikes. So the next thing that I want to put in is these side markers. Now these side markers are just held in by two Phillips head screws. So we're going to go and take those off. I'm probably going to end up taking the whole front end apart, because we're going to take the whole front end apart anyway, and then start putting things in from there. Alright, so we got both the side markers on. I ended up not taking apart the whole front end to do this because I just wanted to get these done with first, but I would say that's a pretty big upgrade. They look a lot cooler. They're a lot smaller and like a lot more low profile, I feel. But I'm going to test them out right now, see if they work. Hey, yo. That's actually sick. Alright, so I got my key. And I'm just gonna see. Okay, so they don't flash, which obviously I didn't really think they would because I didn't think they were turn signals. Funny thing is, I didn't think that these lit up for the longest time, like at all. I thought they were just reflectors. I didn't realize they had a bulb in them because mine never worked. Like when I bought it, they never worked. And then one day on Instagram, I saw somebody with their lights on and those were lit up, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that those were supposed to light up. But also I ended up fixing my my whole turn signal thing. I got a relay, and it ended up fixing my whole blinker issue, and now my hazards work as well, which is really cool. Alright, so we have the new LED bulbs in along with the new LED headlight, and I just want to make sure that it works before I put anything back together. There was 2 different plugs, which I actually need to go and look at, that didn't actually plug into anything, and I'm thinking, oh, one's for the daytime running light, one's for the turn signal. So I might not have either of those for right now because I need to figure out how to wire that. But I do want to see if the headlight works, see how bright it is and everything. I am like really excited because headlights are like one of my favorite things about cars. I don't know why, it's just something about them. They get me very excited. So if I turn this on, let's see. Okay, so that's on. So that'll be my low beam. And then that's stock, which you can really see the difference. That's a crazy difference. I want to see what my high beam looks like. Okay, so that's obviously really bright. Because I could see it in the reflection of the house. And then this probably isn't going to, oh. Hold on. So that does flash. I'm like kind of lost for words right now. So that does flash. I don't know if that's supposed to flash, but these are working. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like with all the brand new LEDs. What the fuck? Front, we have, and that light just go out. Or am I bugging? I think that light just went out. I'll have to look at that in a minute, but we have the LED side marker up front, the new LED headlights. My turn signals are supposed to be LED, but that one just went out. I don't know why. It might have blew a fuse. And then we have my headlights, which are extremely bright, as you can see. Oh boy. My buzzer thing is not happy. That sucks like all of my power down so fast. So, gonna have to try and talk a little bit louder so you guys can actually hear me. But my LED headlights, we need to figure out how to hook up the actual halo part of it. I'm gonna have my buddy help me out with that. Probably in this video, maybe in a different video. If I don't get to it, I'll put it in a different video. But I'm pretty sure that it will be in this video because I want this full video just to be about hooking up my lights. Oh, that one's back on. So probably just shorted out power because my battery was running low on power. I definitely need to get a bigger battery and up the gauge of the wire so I don't start melting stuff. And then can't forget about my new third brake light as well. I'm gonna see if I can get a little video of it working. I might put a cinder block on my brake pedal like I did in my other video where I was trying to fix my tail lights. Okay, so I have a cinder block on my brake lights. Brake lights are on, and I can tell that this is on. I don't know if that's brighter or dimmer than the old one. We'll have to see at night because it's obviously still daytime out. But I will either throw you guys back on when I am hooking up the halos, or when it becomes dark, whichever comes first. I did a little bit of research and I'm pretty sure I figured out that these are the connectors that I need to connect my daytime running light along with my new turn signal, but I will have to take the wires from one of these bulbs because there's two bulbs in here. One for running light, one for a turn signal, and I need to take the wires from that, put these connectors on, and then it should plug right in. And that will go perfectly with the idea of what I wanted to do with these turn signals. I wanted to delete these anyways and put little light bars in, and that'll be perfect because I'll only have the one wire left and I just won't connect the actual turn signal wire and just the running light wire, so I'll have just two little light bars, like 6 or 8 inch light bars, and I'll put some amber tint over it so that it matches. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna see if I can try and figure this out. Alright, so as of right now I feel pretty stupid because I just took all of this apart and I realized that this connector is the same exact connect. I bought the same exact connector. I tried to put them together and they're not working, and that's because I tried to put two females together and that does not work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put all of this back right now, and it's starting to get dark right now so I can show you what the lights are like in the dark and how bright they are. And then tomorrow or the next day I'll go back out to AutoZone, get the right connector, and then we will splice into this wiring harness right here and see if we can get these halos working. Alright guys, it is the next day. I am back out here. I ended up going to the store. Where's my bag? I went to the store and I bought the right connectors that I need to hook up my turn signals and my daytime running lights, and that's what we're going to be finishing right now. So I'm just going to be setting you guys up on a tripod, taking both of these apart, and then we are going to be cutting open my turn signals and splicing them into the headlights with these new connectors right here. And you should just crimp onto the old wires. Alright, so I got the entire headlight out, and this is the wire that we're going to be splicing into just because it's longer and it's easier to feed it up through the back here and through that hole right to there. So we're going to be cutting it right here, testing each of these wires, see which one is for the daytime running light and which one will be for the actual turn signal, and then connecting them with these here connectors, and then those connect right up to the new wires. Alright guys, so as you just saw, I ended up getting it to work. Now I wanted to show you how I ended up wiring this whole thing up, because I have a couple people who are already asking me if they can show how I ended up wiring this. So you have two different bulbs right here for your turn signal. I ended up cutting one of them off, like so, and then I'm pretty sure this is for your running light, and then this is for your turn signal, and then this is ground. So you just had to take the wires that corresponded, so this wire stayed solid power when the running light was on, so you connect that to the running light, and then this one would give it scattered power for the turn signal, and connect that to the turn signal. I bought these type of connectors. I'll show you. These are the exact connectors that I bought from AutoZone. They were like $4, I think, something like that. They're really cheap, and I just cut the wire, crimped them on, matched them up, and it does work now. So I do want to just push, oh wait, but if I turn just the daytime running lights on now, the halo ends up acting as my daytime running light now, which is really freaking cool. Now the last thing that I need to do is unplug these and then rope them through that hole and through that, so I can push it all back in and bolt it back up. And then I'm probably just going to be leaving my old turn signal housing, I guess you'd call it, in there with nothing in it, because it's not going to have these anymore. I need to wait to get my new LED light bars that I'm going to be installing in there. It's going to be a completely different video, because it's probably going to take me a while to figure out how to wire that, because like I said, I still am new to wiring, and even this was a little bit complicated to me, and it's literally the simplest thing ever. So I'm going to button it all back up, do it on that side, and then show you what the lights look like when it's dark out. Alright guys, so I just finished setting up both of the headlights. Now we are going to try it out. This is my first time seeing it together, like both of them together. First I just want to do the halo, so that would just be the running light, so that's just the first option. And damn, that looks sick. That's awesome. So now, these actually don't have lights in them right now at all. I have all my LED lights in there, and all of my old LED lights that I put in yesterday, right there, I'm probably going to end up putting them in my tail lights right now, but that looks really sick. And then if I want to go even brighter, this would just be my low beams, so that's even brighter. And then my high beams, okay, I need to start it to do that, because I'm gonna kill my battery. So this is gonna be it with my high beams. Let me put my high beams on. Yeah, that is super bright. And then if I want to do just, that is so cool. I really love that. Like, there's so many combinations, because if I turn my daytime running lights on, then these will flash with it, and then they'll flash white as well. So like, it just really modernizes the front end of it too. And then we have my old not so bright ones in the back. We're gonna put I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm going to be putting in yet for the LEDs. I might end up running out to AutoZone and getting another set of LEDs, just so that they're all LED and it's not just two and it's weird. But that is that. I will put at the end of the video just like a little clip of it in the dark, so that you guys can actually see how bright they actually are. I'm gonna turn it off because it's obnoxiously loud. Is that everything? So many switches. But yeah, I will throw in at the end of the video just a clip of what they look like in the dark. I'm gonna clean up all of my mess and then show you what they look like when it gets dark out. I still got some time left. What time is it? It is 8 o'clock. So like maybe an hour. But yeah, so I also need to put the bulbs in the tail lights, but I've already shown on the channel how to take the entire taillight like assembly apart. We rewired this entire taillight. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It is on my channel. And yeah, I will throw you guys back on when it's dark out. Alright guys, so it is actually a couple of weeks later now. I've been really lazy and I have not filmed the new lights on this thing yet, and it's pretty dark out right now. So I'm just gonna show you just how bright these things are. Now, I've been using these, like I said, for a couple of weeks now, and they are substantially brighter than my stock lights, and I really like them. So, see if I can find the right key here. And we so that's just my halo. So I've been telling all my friends it's funny because just the halo, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but just the halo itself is brighter than my stock low beam. So there's that. And then this is my actual low beam. So once again, way brighter. And then for my high beam, I have to actually turn the car on or it will just completely kill my battery. I do need to put a new fuel pump in Beat because she does this. Just need to build up the fuel pressure, and that is my brakes. So the new lights are definitely a lot brighter than my old ones. I love the look of the LED side markers. The halos, I love them. It's gonna take a while to focus. There we go. But yeah, so my new lights are extremely bright, a lot brighter than my old ones, which is what I wanted for a daily. I am sick right now, so that's why I'm coughing. But they are a lot brighter, a lot better for something that ideally, and I do drive in the dark a lot, and the stock halogens that were in this thing just weren't cutting it. My brake lights are also a lot brighter now because I did swap those to LED as well. I can actually show you just how bright they are. So that's just the tail light, and then that's the actual brake light. So a lot brighter. And then my reverse lights are crazy bright. So those are my reverse lights. Probably just pull the e-brake up and leave it in reverse and it should be fine. Yeah, hopefully I don't plow into the shed, but yeah, my reverse lights are very bright, which is another really good thing because I think reverse lights should be very bright. It's kind of a safety thing, especially in the dark, so that you can see if you're backing into anything. I don't really do any night wheeling, I guess you could call it, but maybe one day we will. Now I also upgraded the climate control lights to LEDs, and I think it can show pretty well on camera, but they are a lot brighter. And then these lights as well are all LEDs. I need to get a new transfer case bezel because mine is broken, so the light doesn't shine through it. Like, it's brighter over here than it is over here, and that's because it is broken, so light is escaping in other parts of it, and yeah, we need to get that fixed. And yeah, I did buy LEDs for my my gauges. I actually lost them. I need to find them. I bought like a set of 100 LEDs and I lost them. And my temp gauge is going out. I think it actually is completely out now, but the light is just, it's not there. But yeah, that's really going to be it for today's video. Oh, I just went to, you can't even see. I went to try to turn on the light. I don't know if you even can see me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.